Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to notification gang for hitting the like button. And the video didn't even start yet. Y'all are the ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. Breaking down the dating pool when you are over 40. Let me say this, man. Very, pretty attractive lady. I've said this before, fellas, ladies too, but I said this before, fellas, and I'm gonna keep on saying it. I'm gonna stand on it till the damn day I die. If you are to ever, fellas, you're single, you're shooting a shot at a chick or whatever the case may be. If you're ever in a situation where you approach a woman who's, either attractive like her or more attractive, whatever the case may be, um, and she's still single, I say this all the time and I mean it. 9 times out of 10, she already met her husband. And she decided to throw it away because of whatever reason. Maybe he wasn't tall enough. Maybe he wasn't muscular enough. Maybe he didn't make enough money. He didn't drive a nice enough car. He didn't have a big enough house. He didn't spend X amount of money on her. He wasn't taking her on trips. Some stupid ass logic that they perceived in their mind that justifies why it didn't work out between her and whatever dude it was. Not knowing that that was her chance to be married to whatever man. And so when I see women like this that's in her 40s and again is somewhat attractive and still single, I think to myself, yo, how many of those other dudes that you were dating from X amount of years ago wanted to make you a wife, wanted to settle down with you, but you didn't want to do it to him because he was 5'10" and not 6'3". Some dumbass reason. So let's get into it, y'all. I believe this is three. Oh, I'm so sorry. Shout out to y'all. Y'all the almost forgot. Y'all the goats. If you haven't already, please make sure you add me on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. All the information is in the description. All the links are in the about page. Y'all go ahead. Y'all click away. I had somebody send it to me on TikTok. So shout out to y'all, man. Let's get into it.
So if you're dating over 40 and someone asks you, why are you still single? Show them this. I'm going to break down the dating pool for you. We have all the men. We need to take away the ones that are married, aren't age appropriate because we are over 40, ones that are gay, ones that are broke, the ones that are emotionally unavailable.
1 second, ma'am. What is your definition of broke? Because we and that's another thing. I think I said it, I can't remember, but that's another thing. Yeah, I did say I said didn't make enough money. What is your definition? And ladies, I'm gonna put in the comment section. What is your definition of broke? A man that makes no more than whatever 70,000, 80,000, 90, whatever the case may be. What is your definition of broke? Because from what I see online on TikTok, Facebook, whatever, from what I see online, I've seen women claiming that if a man makes less than $250,000, he's considered broke. That's insane. So let's keep going.
The ones that still have drama with their ex. We're going to take away the ones that are perpetual bachelors. Okay. Then we have the ones that don't know what they want. The ones that love bomb you. And then, all right, so this is what we have. So we want someone who's attractive. 5'10", so I need someone over 5'8". So a few people who decide they still want to smoke cigarettes, they have to meet the people who
Just told you. She said the one that's over 5'8". What if your husband is 5'7.5"?
who don't want any more children. And this is what I'm left with. However, we need to take this then. They're not all in my area. We need to then spread these people around the world. This is what we're dealing with. Any questions?
Yes, ma'am. I have a lot of questions. Again, what is your definition of broke? You said men that's what she say shorter than 5'8" or 5'10", something like that. She also went into drama with X. I want to know what you meant by drama with X. Let's keep going, man. Listen, at 40, I'm not saying that you should be desperate and settle down, but your dating standards should be more realistic. And had you had that mindset when you were in the prime of your dating years, early 20s, mid 20s, hell, even early 30s, you would have been or should have been married by now. And that is the truth that a lot of women hate to, first of all, to that they hate to swallow that pill. And anytime a man come on here and we say these types of things, it's always an issue. And it's the reason why they hated Kevin Samuels the way that they did. Kevin Samuels never said anything wrong. They just hate to hear the truth. At 40 years old, they believe that they should still be demanding whatever, demanding the same or getting attention of men like how they was when she was 22, 25. Again, she's still a fairly attractive lady. She seems to be in shape and all that good stuff. So shout out to her. I wonder if she has any kids or not. That's probably why, granted, some women actually have kids and their body still snap back. So if that's the case, shout out to her. But yeah, she also talked about men that didn't want to have more kids. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, does she have kids and want kids, or does she have kids and does not want more kids, or does she not have kids and maybe she wants kids and he doesn't want kids? All of these things could be things that you can argue and try to not really fight for, but just things that you can argue with any dude that you were dating when you're in your 20s. At 40, bro, I'm telling y'all right now, God forbid, if I'm single at 40, I don't think I'm going to be looking for a serious committed relationship, let alone relationship in general. At 40, I'll probably just be smashing whatever chicks I see for the rest of my days. I got uncles that's in their 50s and 60s and doing it, and shout out to them. They out there doing their thing. They already like, yo, nephew, I'm retired. I'm about to sell everything and live on his little nice little yacht that he purchased X amount of years ago and have whatever chicks he gonna have live with him on a boat. And yo, listen, hey, I respect it. I respect it. I don't see nothing wrong with that. If it comes down to that. But again, ma'am, me personally, I just saw a lot of discrepancies within I see a lot of discrepancy, a lot of flaws in this quote unquote logic. My biggest question, since she said any question, my biggest question is, what is your definition of broke? Let's get into the second part of the video, y'all.
So I think I need to clarify something from my last video. The pile that I separated were the men who wanted children. I do not want children. I do not have children. However, I was called out a lot saying that why would anyone over 40 want children? Also, I was called out for apparently, why am I dating over 40? Why didn't I look for someone sooner? I am happily divorced. But either way, let's stop with the calling of people.
I swear I've never saw this video before, y'all. I never seen this video before. I just said it. When she reaches that age, 9 times out of 10, she found her husband already. Insane.
Wow. There were a lot of men triggered in this post and some women who apparently think that dating people who are emotionally unavailable, who are hung up on their ex and don't know what they want are acceptable. I was told that my standards are too high. I'm too picky. Like, come on, people. I didn't call out anything other than my preference for dating someone taller because I'm 5'10". I did not call out anything that was, to me, acceptable in something that you should be looking for in a partner. So I need to know, where was I wrong? Let me know.
Ma'am, you are wrong because of a lot of the things and nonsense that you were saying. Again, at 40 years old, I'm not saying that you should be desperate and settle for any random ass dude. That's not what the hell I'm saying. What I'm saying is be logical and be realistic with your dating expectations. My question, another question now I gotta ask is why did you and your husband break up? Who filed for divorce and why? Who filed for divorce and why? Let's get into the third part of the video, man, because I'm gonna close this out real soon because I ain't trying to be here all day. It's just nonsense, bro. Honestly.
This video, I broke down the dating pool for women. Just to be fair, I'm gonna do the same thing for men. So if you're dating in your 40s, this is what we're working with. So we have all the women.
I hate how you just wasting food. I don't like that.
We need to first take away the ones that are married. And then the ones that want to marry you on the second date. The gold diggers. Let's take away the women with their past trauma issues. The ones that might be a little uptight in bed. And then the ones that are too loose in the streets. Want a woman who leans into her feminine energy. So we're going to take the ones who don't do that away. And then the ones who have let themselves go, you don't want to date them. And then from that, all you have to do is take away the ones that are batshit crazy. And here we have it.
Ma'am, you forgot to add the ones that's overweight, 200, 300, 400 pounds. You forgot, well, she said crazy already. You forgot to take into the fact the one that got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 baby daddies. You forgot the ones that was broke. You forgot a lot, ma'am. What's going on? You went in on the men, but let's keep going.
And as you know, we take them and we spread them around. And this is to scale. So as you can see, every 20 to 40 miles, you should be able to find a good woman.
Ma'am, you went light on the men. You went light on the men. All in all, man, honestly, again, in my opinion, she's an attractive woman. Would I go for a 40-year-old woman at that age and to date her seriously? No, hell no. I wouldn't advise any other men to do something like that. The issue is, ma'am, that you did not take into consideration the men that's 40 plus years old and the men that's in those small percentages that spread all out, whatever, four scale, they have options. And their options more so in most cases would include women way younger than 40. Most men that got their sugar honey iced tea together, that's making, again, that's why I said, what's your definition, bro? That's clearing $250,000 per year and more. You think they're out here looking for 40-year-old coolie cat when he can go and get a 22-year-old coolie cat that's not as damn damaged mentally, emotionally, spiritually, carrying baggage and all this, that, and the third, feminine, easygoing, non-combative. That's the thing that y'all just refuse to understand. Whether you agree with it or you don't agree with it, I'm not saying I agree. I'm not saying I don't agree with it. Hell, y'all, them 40-year-old men, they're going to do what the hell they want to do. I will say this: at 40 years old, I'm telling y'all right now, at 40, if God forbid, if I hit 40 years old and for whatever reason I'm single and still dating, it won't even be a date. It'll just be like chicks I'm just having fun with. It wouldn't be, and I'm not saying all men think that way because I'm sure there's men in their 40s that actually want to be married or married again. But me, I'm a one and done type of person. I'm a one and done type of person. I'm not getting married two times. I'm not having two ex-wives. I'm not having two baby mamas. I'm not doing none of that. The one time I get married, the one time I have a child, that's the only person I'm going to be married to. That's the only person I'm going to have kids with. That's the only person. So, I mean, that's just me. I'm not saying that I disagree with what she's saying 100%. I'm just saying in majority, I disagree with a lot that she said. And she went in on the men, but she didn't really do too much as far as the women. The women was just like basic knowledge. You left out weight. You left out all the things that men care about visually when it comes to women. Her facial features, maybe even her complexion. You know what I mean? Her soft skin and feet and all those other things that she carry herself well. Hygiene. You forgot a lot. You forgot a lot. So, it is what it is. But I mean, outside of that, great video, man. I want you to comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this video, man. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, man, be safe for